Hey guys, we're going to be looking at protecting your data, and we're looking in terms of data backup and what we have available in terms of data backup. Now I'm going to go through a few things that you already do know, and I want you to have a look and see if there's maybe some that you don't know, but also I want you to decide what do you think is the best way to back up your data so that it is safe and protected in case anything does go wrong on the machine that you're working on. So let's have a look. Backup media. Let's first establish what do we mean by backup media. Well, here are some examples of things you might already know. Well, things you should already know. Actually, grade 11, you should know this. Here we have a hard disk drive, okay, HDD, there it is there. Then we have the CDs or DVDs, Blu-ray discs, DVD discs, CD ROMs, okay. Here we have a USB flash drive. Then we have a external USB drive. And then we have an SSD drive, okay. SSD, so it's like an external drive. It can be external drives, but often these are used as internal drives. Very nice. I want some of these. Okay, if you want to buy me something, get me one of those. Then we have NAS, network attached storage. And this you might not see a lot unless you are getting access to the server room where you guys might be using this. These are tape drives and tapes. Now, we refer to these sorts of media as offline backup. So when you're backing up data onto devices like this, it's offline backup. What I mean by that is it's not online on the internet in the cloud somewhere. It's offline, so it's not on the internet. It's something tangible, physical. You've got it right there. You can hold it in your hands. Let's have a look at another example. Here we have off-site backup. So now what is off-site? We've just done offline. So what's the difference in off-site? Now, as you can see by the picture, we've got some very mega big computers there, okay? Servers. Nice. Let's have a look and see how this works. So there's you, okay? You are in your place of work, and there is your data. So everything is in one place. But in order for this to be an off-site backup, you back up all your data somewhere else. So it's off-site. The site that you are working on, the data is backed up to another company, another building, another location, somewhere else. Physically not where you are. That is what an off-site backup is. Okay, if you were backing up something on an external drive, for example, and then transporting that drive and putting it somewhere like in another building, for example, that's also an off-site backup because it's off-site. Okay, hope that makes sense. Then we have online backup. So now we've gone from offline to off-site to online. So in the cloud. Okay, what does that actually mean? Like, are there like clouds of servers floating around? No, there aren't. That was the worst joke I've ever told. No, it wasn't. I can tell worse, but I'm not going to do that now. So yes, online backups are basically servers online, and your data is transferred from your computer. You upload it or synchronize it to another server online on the internet, okay, and then it is backed up online. So things like Google Drive, your Microsoft OneDrive, what else do we have? Dropbox, we've got iCloud. All of those can be referred to, if you've got your synchronizing working, all of those can be referred to as online backups. Okay. Now guys, the most important thing to do in any situation, if you are backing up, that is to back up regularly. Do it. Just do it, guys. Back up regularly, okay? If you don't back up regularly, you stand the chance of losing a lot of work. So for myself, I don't necessarily back up my work. I just have it synchronizing online to my OneDrive constantly. So there's always a history of my files and my documents, and I've got a nice backup in case I do lose anything on my immediate machine. Talking about backups and storage, have a look at just some of the storage media we've got here. So have a look. So we've got in terms of date of invention or in order, we started off with HD. Okay, that was the hard disk. That was actually invented in 1956, like way before my time, I promise you, and yours. And then we have the floppy disk, 1971. CD or the CD-ROM in 1979. Okay. I'm a mid-70s baby, so I know these ones. I know the floppy disk, man. I worked with them. MD mini disc. I never heard of the mini disc actually, so I don't know where I was in the 90s. Man, those years went by fast. DVD in 1994-95. SD cards. Okay, I didn't have that in one of my pictures earlier, but you know what an SD card is. Very well used, famously, often used in cameras and things like that, small devices. USB flash drive in the year 2000. And SSDs. SSDs, it says 1970. I want to look that up and see, like, wow, what do they have that with that sort of technology in 1970 in terms of SSDs? That is pretty cool. And there you can see the lifespan and the capacity. If you want, you can pause the video, have a look at that, but just thought that would be interesting for you to look at. But there you go, guys. Protect your data, back it up as much as you can regularly. All the best.